All right, man, we're doing something special today. I know I say that all the time, but this is a new artist I've never listened to. It's in the comments all over the place, REN, and the song is Hi REN. Now, it's 9 minutes, so I'm gonna do my best not to pause a bunch so we can get through this in a decent amount of time. However, it's lyrics-based, I think, or maybe, I don't know, he's got a guitar, so it might be just all around awesome. But you all know me and my lyrics, dude. I have to pay attention to the lyrics or else they'll fly right by me. So I'm gonna do my best to consume all of the lyrical goodness and the poetic amazingness, but also the music and just the entire experience as a whole. So comment below what you want to hear me do next. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and let's go. Okay. Wheelchair, hospital gown, nylon string guitar, scary butcher man in a pig mask. A lot going on so far. Hi, Ren. Low tuned. Okay. Cool. Sounds like a D. Oh, a little circus harmony there. Okay. Lots going on. What I'm hearing is a lot of minor stuff. Diminished triads, diminished seventh chords in the right spot, and it resolves. A lot of raw stuff there, man. Ooh, that vibrato. That's some high notes, dude.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be
talking to himself.
I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm
mental
ill.
Asylum.
And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do.
Hell yeah.
You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice.
First of all, that voice that he's doing right now, I relate to so much. The other voice is like, I'm trying to do better. But that voice is like, who cares? What's the point? Why would you be doing better? It doesn't matter. And I totally relate to it. Also, I love how he stopped on the 1, came in on the 4 chord. As far as harmony goes now, it's a little bit more simple. Before, we were hearing a lot of cool stuff. Maybe I'll do a deeper dive later on in how to play the guitar part, because it seemed pretty interesting. But now we're just doing 1 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 4 chord in minor. I believe it's D minor. Yeah, D minor. Got drop tuned to either drop D or D standard, but yeah, that low D, right? So D to G to D to G minor, of course. Onward.
All your problems will be gone, fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me.
This time's different.
I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong.
Beautiful
when I
chord,
write, I
and
belong.
then
Let me break the fourth wall
raunchy
by
chord.
acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal.
Dude, I have to
the
stop.
pinnacle of
This
your
is
success.
so music anxiety and insecurity to the extreme. I relate to everything he's saying besides the 48 million views that this video got. But even me saying that is the evil guy telling you, where's your YouTube video that's popping off? And my other guy's like, no, it's really connecting. It's fine. I think it's really good. I'm not chasing the commercial stuff anyway. Oh, but you're not Jimi Hendrix. You're not Van Halen. Dude, onward, man. This is a lot.
As they're stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up
Trying
the
to
whole world
convince
beneath
himself.
us.
That's right, speak your truth. Your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then. Let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose
That's
to survive.
flat six
I'll
chord
tie you
there.
up in knots when I lock you inside. News
Also, real
flash.
quick, I'm going to rewind it a little bit. He's playing a different part when he's himself, when he's the insecure version or whatever, the himself version. And then when he's the evil part, he's just doing that 1/4, 1/4, but loudly. And then nice, soft, big interval, beautiful, wide open chord there for the beautiful part, for the insecure part, for the being himself. It's not necessarily insecure, but anyway, let's go.
News flash.
Watch.
I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation.
Phrygian.
I am the snake in Eden.
Ooh, chromatic.
I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings. I am sin with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender. Deceitful pretender, the banished avenger. The righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal.
I'm failing, I'm not pausing, but he went up 0 fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and then when he got to the 12th, he started that descending part, and he lined it all perfectly to where it was within the rhythm, but that's all 12 notes of the chromatic scale. All the notes we have in Western harmony. Every note you've ever heard in Western music is all those 12 scales, and he just went right on up them. That's called the chromatic scale. The more you know. Onward. Also, what he's saying is dark.
Mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos that causes
Metal
division.
riffs.
I live inside death, the beginning of end.
6.
I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Well, he doesn't care about intonation or tuning at all. Or flubs. He like flubs a note. He's like, fuck it. It feels like this. Okay, hold on. This is played live. This is not a miming situation. That's obvious, but I didn't mention that.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye
He's
of a
looking
storm.
right at me.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that
that's a
I'll
good line.
prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become.
Oh, we're singing.
When I sing from the top of my lungs.
Good.
That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that make to be strong.
Clean belt.
And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Good pitch, man. If this is all done live, this is impressive. I mean, okay, back to the top. This is like the main chord progression right here. 1/4, 6, and then down to the 3. That's how we went 3, 4, 5, 1. God, the tone is raw, man. It's amazing. It's like Devil Went Down to Georgia times fucking 50, dude. Because now the devil's coming back. Or is this it? He just stood toe-to-toe with the demons and that was it.
When I was 17 years old,
What is this?
I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequence.
Yeah.
With autoimmunity, illness,
Damn.
and psychosis.
Damn.
As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast.
Truth.
It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier.
Soften.
It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
So he didn't vanquish the demons. It's just, this is the pendulum that the song ends on. And then later it's coming back, dude. Full swing. Dude, how do you think to write something like that, man? That is amazing. First of all, let's talk about the guitar. The guitar playing was raucous and slimy and raw and flubby, dude. He left notes in that were flubbed. Either that's recorded and this is a music video, but no, you can't really play along. You can't really mime to the beginning of this song or any of it at all because it's not set to a metronome in 4/4. It's like, I know he said a line in there too, like I'm gonna break the 4/4 to do something, but I love everything about the guitar part. It was so sick. And the fact that it's a classical guitar, I feel like that says something. I'm not sure what it says metaphorically, but it says something. And then he was playing it in just like the beginning was kind of a classical way, not like super classical. It wasn't sitting on his left knee. If you're a classical guitar player, you sit that on the left knee. If you're a regular guitar player, a regular guy, you sit it on the right knee. Now maybe he switched back and forth between different guys holding the guitar differently, or did he hold it? He kept it on his right knee the whole time, which is the left knee would be the classical way. It doesn't matter. That's just my musical interpretation. But I think the most important part was, as a musician, this thing hits home. Or as any artist, I'm sure any human can relate to the feeling that, and he was just saying it dead on. A lot of metaphor, a lot of hyperbole, but also just saying it dead on. Well, that's how you become a fan right there. That's how you get fans. 48.4 million total views. And that makes a lot of sense because this thing was rad. The lyrics were not going over my head. Maybe some of it did. You guys can let me know in the comments below what I missed. I didn't even have time to plug the like, comment, subscribe, and if you subscribe, you'll help me achieve my goal of battling the demons and understanding the pendulum. But I'll say it right now. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe for more REN. Let me know what song's next. I have no idea where this guy's journey is going to take me. But I did not feel like it was 9 minutes. When it was over, I was like, okay, well, the other guy's got to come back. And then, I mean, this could be 50 minutes. This is like a whole theater thing. Where's Act 2? You know what I mean? This is a performance. I tried not to read too much about it, but in the comments, somebody said it's a whole thing. And boy, were they right. So, all right, that's all I got for today, man. Thanks again for joining me on this wild ride. If you want to hear more of the other stuff I've been listening to, Alice in Chains, Linkin Park, 21 Pilots, Taylor Swift, whatever else you want, put it in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Peace. What up, everybody? It's iPhone Taylor. I'm just here because I was going to wait to do this, but I'm dropping the Patreon now because I've already had somebody subscribe. So we got 2 different tiers. One is the $5 tier where you can see all the videos I'm going to be posting, whether it's blocked stuff from YouTube, longer versions of songs, videos that won't have any ads, or I will have deep dives, maybe teaching the music theory, maybe teaching the guitar, depends on the song, but I'll be posting weekly deep dive videos on Patreon as well. There's also going to be a $20 tier, which no pressure. You don't even have to sign up for Patreon at all. I love the views on YouTube. It means the world to me. However, if you do $20 a month on Patreon, that's 1 guaranteed song reaction per month. So every $20 you spend will get you an entire video just to yourself. So let me know what you think of that, and hopefully we'll see you over on Patreon. Right, Benny? Right, Benny?
It's worth it. It's gonna be cool.